Hello Nation, I'm Rockvar here doing a review on Teen Titans, the Judas contract on VAR Nation. Thank you for joining me. As always, this is our channel dedicated to DC Comics and DC Universe Online, and so it always helps to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and you'll get notified every time we do one of these new videos or a live stream or any kind of contest or anything like that. It's the best way to keep track of us. But today we're going to talk about DC Universe Online, and we're going to talk about the Judas contract content. Just came out not long ago. I've had a lot going on in my life, so I haven't necessarily been able to do as many videos recently as I would have in the past. So this is my opportunity to come on and talk about what I thought about the DLC and the parts of it that I thought were important, maybe could use improvement. I really don't give much of that because it was a pretty awesome drop. I mean, it's a pretty awesome DLC, and you know, it's hard to improve upon perfection. We'll just say that. So I'm going to start out by talking about the gameplay aspects, and we're going to go from there. What did we get as far as gameplay in the Judas contract? Well, we had a lot of options actually given to us during this DLC. We had a duo, probably the most spammable of the content, probably what I've done the most. Doesn't cost very many replays, not very difficult to get through. Has its finer moments, but the best part to me, and I'm surprised I haven't said this already in this video, is that I hate Damian Wayne with a passion. I hate the character. I'd love for him to be stricken from the record. Redone maybe might be a good idea, but stricken from the record would make me happy. I don't need to see him Jason Todded or anything like that. That's alright, we don't need any of that happening, but definitely we can get rid of that character. However, DC Universe Online decided to include him in the DLC because they didn't do the original version of the Judas contract, the Marv Wolfman version that I would have liked to have seen. They did the new 52 version of the Judas contract, and so we get Damian Wayne, and it's very Damian Wayne heavy. So the highlight of the game for me at this point in time is that I get to beat down Damian Wayne every day, sometimes multiple times a day. He's yet to win a fight against me. He's the pansy little wuss that he should be, and I think I definitely just took this time to thank the DC Universe Online for allowing me to live out my fantasy of beating down Batman's son. So hats off to you guys for that. But aside from the duo, there's an alert, 2 raids, and 2 elite versions of the raid. So quite a bit of content to do. That is not to mention the outside missions, the beautiful environment that is Teen Titans Tower that came out for this DLC, where we get to run our daily solo missions. Phenomenal. I could just live there. In fact, I kind of do now. I kind of live on the top of Titans Tower. I'm an unwelcome guest. They've never actually invited me. I just kind of started, what do you call that? You know, I just pitched a tent up there, and I'm homesteading right now at the top of Titans Tower. And there's a lot of other people doing that. It's a popular place to homestead at this point. So anyway, the alert, there are some key mechanics to the alert. I like to see that coming back a little bit in DCUO. We've come to a place where, again, even after the update, I call it the Great Flattening. Even after the update, where they had told us that we were going to need rolls again, where we still get very DPS heavy alerts, and so this is a pretty good opportunity to kind of chill out on that a little bit and have at least a tank and a healer, and everybody do their part. There are mechanics in the boss fights. There are things that you can do throughout the mission that make it easier on your team, and of course, we're not talking, and I'm glad to see they didn't go the way of just making things absolutely one-shots. At least at my CR, maybe I just don't notice it as bad as I would have a year ago. But I don't notice that it's just where you run into a brick wall. You know, they didn't say, okay, we're going to try and make this difficult. But to do so, it's just going to be, you're going to go in, you're going to feel comfortable, and then all of a sudden you're going to hit a brick wall that nobody can get past. There are mechanics, but it's pretty, not easy, but it's pretty well explained, I guess. You figure it out pretty quickly what you have to do to get through. and it's not too bad. My one complaint about the alert is the boss is, and spoiler alert here for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, but the boss at the end, the last boss, is Cyborg, and he's like mind controlled. I'm just getting tired of fighting good guys, I guess is all I'm saying. There are a lot of villains out there in the DC universe that we could be capitalizing on, and whatever. But at the same time, on the same token, it was a pretty cool alert. You get to go through Titan's Tower. It's a fun time. I can't complain about that. It's a fun time, and it helps to bring back rolls a little bit. But so out of that, there were a lot of kick-ass drops in this, a lot of good base items dropping. The drop ratio was good as far as what you're getting out of the loot. Couldn't be more satisfied with that. It's like they've really got that down pat at this point. And possibly the most important part of this DLC, and the reason I was drawn to it in the first place, is the fact that it is Teen Titans, it is the Judas contract. Clearly, they didn't go with the version that I wanted. I'm a big fan of the 1980s comic book arc, Marv Wolfman. Wonderful story. You can see the characters behind me, or behind, yeah, I guess it's behind me, that I would have liked to have seen. Instead, they went with the New 52 version that came out direct to video, animated. Very good movie, but it incorporates Damian Wayne in the New 52. It's a completely different lineup. We've got Tim Drake becoming Red Robin. We've got Dick Grayson's already Nightwing, and Damian Wayne is stepping into the role of Robin. And I despise the New 52 with a passion. I really like nothing about it. The least thing that I like about it is Damian Wayne and that character. So it could have gone a lot different. I guess I could be sitting here because in the new DLC I was getting beat down by Damian Wayne every day, as opposed to the opposite, and then I would be very unhappy and I'd be complaining about that. But DCUO did what they always do. They came up with their own version. They kind of meshed some stories together. They put us in a situation where we get to give Damian the smackdown daily, and all is well. It all ended up being okay. So, in summary, I'm very happy with the DLC. It's been a fun time. It's been we've got new stuff coming out. They've already announced. I've talked about that in another video. We'll be doing more about the upcoming content in DCUO. But as far as the DLC is concerned, I definitely give this an A, if not an A+. I mean, it's visually, it's beautiful. The new environment is stunning. The story was great. I mean, I would have liked the original lineup, but what we got was phenomenal. I mean, they did a really good job telling the story. We got good content, and so that last part of it, basically the art, really put this over the top. The environment, the way the characters look, the way the gear looks, really put this over the top, as far as they took it from something that would have been pretty standard DCUO, just kind of a normal DLC, and they threw us into the world of the Teen Titans. We get to hang out at Titan's Tower. It's just, that really to me has been the best part. I can go to Titan's Tower and I can hang out with the Teen Titans. I can sit there and look at the tower, and it's beautiful. It's mind-blowing, the amount of effort that they put into the art. I don't know if it's an art department, if that's what you would call it, the folks that are working on that, but they are amazing, and I hope they keep up the good work, and I hope they get recognized more for what they bring to the game, because what they bring to the game and what they brought us in this DLC is the ability to live inside the DC Comics world of the Teen Titans. So that's pretty much it. That's going to wrap things up for this review of Teen Titans: The Judas Contract and DC Universe Online here on VAR Nation. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do more reviews on past content, future content that comes out. I think I'm going to start making the reviews more of a thing that I do. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't give it a thumbs down. Give it a thumbs ups. We love the thumbs in the upright position. Give us a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe. That'll help you get updates of when we do go live, new videos that come out, and you can follow us on Twitter at @var_nation, and that will keep you informed what's happening on the nation. We'll keep you informed what's happening in DC Universe Online. I'm Rock Var. Thanks for joining me. Play on.